Welcome dear learners. We are continuing Unit 4 Fundamentals of Analytical Chemistry. In the present module, we are discussing selective safety measurements in laboratory. The contents of this module are first aid for accidents due to acids and alkalis, burns due to phenol and bromine, disposal of waste chemicals, disposal of sodium and broken mercury thermometer, R&S phrases and personal protective equipments PPE. First of all, we are discussing first aid for accidents due to acids and alkalis. You are familiar with the fact that in a chemical laboratory, there are enormous number of hazardous chemicals and certain acids are highly corrosive and highly reactive. Acids like sulfuric acid causes burn on the skin when it is in contact with our skin. Alkalis like sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide etc. are highly reactive. So, in the case of accidents that may occur due to acids or alkalis, we have to do some immediate first aid. In this section of this module, we are discussing the first aid for accidents due to acids and alkalis. Accidents involving acids and alkalis in the laboratory can cause severe chemical burns, skin and eye irritation and respiratory issues. So, these are the major difficulties when acids or alkalis are in contact with the human body. These acids and alkalis can cause chemical burns in the skin, eye irritation and severe respiratory issues. Immediate and appropriate first aid can prevent further damage and improve recovery outcomes. So, we have to provide immediate first aid when the victim is suffer from an accident due to alkali or an acid. Skin contact with the acids or alkalis. Here we are discussing the first aid when an acid or an alkali is in contact with our skin or the skin of a victim. In this situation, we have to first flush the affected area with large amounts of running water for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Now, remove any contaminated clothing carefully. This is and in this situation, we have to avoid pulling it over the head. So, we have to remove any contaminated clothing carefully and never try to remove it through the head, because it may affect our face area. Now, if available, use neutralizing agents, that is, if the acid burn is with mild acids or alkalis, or if your skin is in contact with the mild acids or alkali, then you can use some neutralizing agent. It should be noted that this neutralizing agent is applicable if and only if your skin is contaminated with mild acids. In the case of strong acids and alkalis, neutralizing agent is not at all recommended. For acid contact, we can use weak base as neutralizing agent. That is, weak base like baking soda or NaHCO3 solution, preferably 1% NaHCO3 solution can be used for the neutralization of mild acids. However, for alkali burns, if the alkalis are mild, we can use acid like diluted vinegar or acetic acid. You know, vinegar is a dilute solution of acetic acid. That vinegar solution can be used to neutralize alkalis when it is in contact with our skin. Now, as